This episode is brought to you by bongobongo. If you want to see more of the Men's Conference podcast, click our link in the description to register. Check out bongobongo's 100% welcome bonus. All you need to do is open an account today and place your first bet on sports. Make sure your ticket has 4 or all matches, each having 1.35 odds plus. All bets that you make on the ticket should be in the 1x2 market, and the minimum stake of 1 kwacha to 100 kwacha is what you have to put on the ticket. Note, there is 100% stake refund up to 100 kwacha in free bets if the first ticket loses.
Hey guys, welcome to the Men's Conference podcast. I'm your host DC, the legend of awesomeness. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube page, that is Men's Conference podcast, and follow us on TikTok, that is Men's Conference podcast, and follow us on Facebook, that is Men's Conference podcast. This episode is actually brought to you by Bongo, and definitely we are rocking the t-shirts right now. So I got my two guests or two hosts or two brothers in the building. We are the three musketeers, and I got that ranting guy, and Lars in the building. Man, how you guys doing?
Fantastic. It's been a great week. New merch, right,
exactly man. Exactly.
Ni pepo hii na nguni lilac. Some kachik was trying to confuse me. I'm like, look, me I only know the 7 colors of the rainbow, okay?
Exactly.
Vivovema, nude and lilac and pitching, and then look. Some of us, we just know the basics. But yeah, otherwise, the week's been great for me. Not going to complain. I've had a spectacular
week.
Spectacular videos that I've made out there that have brought a lot of firestorm. But overall, things have been great. Mom's happy.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
That's awesome, man. Lars, how you doing, bro?
Yeah, fantastic, man. Can't complain. The week's been good. And I'm doing good, man.
How's the weather treating you, man?
It's all right.
It's bloody hot, man. God damn, I hate the weather.
Why do you just hate on the heat? Even me, I love summer.
Nah, man. This heat is burning, bro.
Do you think the summer would be very nice if it were chilled and you don't get to see chicks in bikinis and at swimming pools? I mean, come on.
If you're a pervert, yes.
I'm not a pervert. What are you trying to say? Imwe, I like girls.
Respect a woman's body.
I do.
It is the temple of God.
Not the temple of doom.
They'll come for you again.
Yeah.
They'll come for you
please
again.
don't me. But anyway, yeah. Otherwise, the weather for me, it's always been my favorite weather. You know. I hate the cold. That's just me. Simply.
Then you and I are not friends. You and I are not friends, man.
Yeah. You're a sucker. Why would I be a friend?
Man, the winter's amazing, bro. You know,
winter is coming.
Yeah, season 8 was pathetic, but anyway, let's not get into that. So Lars, how you doing, man? How's the week? What have you been up to, bro?
Not really much, man. Just doing my own things, and I won't say anything because just doing my own things. Focusing on myself. Going to the gym because strong body, strong mind.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's what I've been up to, man.
So last week we actually talked about types of guys or women should actually stay away from, and you actually talked about sex addicts. Women should actually stay away from guys that actually are obsessed with having sex, and you were speaking about guys being brave, that women do not want cowards. So a lot of guys actually related to that, and a lot of girls really liked what you said. They call you a woman hater, but you showed them the other side, man.
Listen, they always, there is a lot of cherry picking.
Yeah.
Even when I make a video.
Yeah.
I've noticed most females are cherry pickers.
Yeah.
They just pick on what triggered them, what triggered her mind. Oh my God, I can't believe you said that. Then she ignores the rest of the video. She doesn't even care. There's a girl who specifically told me to say, you know what? I don't like this guy simply because he made this video.
Yeah.
I don't care whether he's made good videos previously. I don't care. I just hate him for this particular video.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get it all the time, but here is the thing. If you're going to cherry pick in a message of 5 minutes, you only picked up 2 seconds worth of content, and then you're upset. You come back. Like, bro, you just look very, very
immature,
and quite
and guilty as well.
Yeah, that's also another thing. Like,
guilty
bro,
ones are the loudest.
You are really passionate about this.
Yeah.
You must be in this predicament. This story relates to you.
Yeah.
There's some denial, but at the end of the day, what people think of me, yes, it does matter, but sometimes I'm like, I don't care. You know, nakamba kudala nindanda kale. Nendela ndako in fact. So I never really care.
Amazing.
Majority of the time.
And then you talked about coward, bro.
Yeah, it's very important that as a man, you need to be always like masculine and brave and confident in front of your chick, because that's the one thing she needs. I mean, money is important, yes.
Yeah.
Resources.
Yeah.
But the most important thing that matters, that you need to keep, no matter which situation you're in, whether you're broke, whether you have money, is be brave and masculine. Yeah.
That's amazing. So definitely we can get into the topic, man. You released a video yesterday.
It was actually on Monday.
It was Monday. Yeah, anyway, I must have watched it yesterday. Yeah. But you talked about baby mamas, and some people actually took offense. And,
a lot
some of them didn't when they actually responded to you, but the large majority of them actually did. And that is what we're focusing on this first segment. That is baby mamas. So we're going to be talking about the ups and downs of going for a baby mama. So let's you know, it's gonna get some, we're gonna get some heat, man, so it's gonna be crazy, man.
It's a sensitive topic to talk about.
I mean, it has to be talked about.
It has to be talked about, but at the end of the day, it's a sensitive fact. You understand this? Look, we cannot be tippy-toeing on certain topics, because if we are failing to address them and making everybody live in la la land where everybody is delusional, then at the end of the day, what are we doing? So as much as it may be very sensitive, it has to be addressed. We need to talk about it. People are gonna get hurt. That's fine. It's okay.
The truth hurts.
At the end of the day, not even God, listen, bro. There are people who hate Jesus out there. You'll be like, but why would somebody hate somebody like this? What I'm trying to say is this. We are not going for perfection. Okay? There will be people that will be offended, but to me, I just say collateral damage, fam. Like, every war gotta lose some soldiers. So at the end of the day, we have to address the issue.
So maybe if you can expand on those points you actually put up yesterday, you know, you can expand them widely on why, you know, most men do not actually want to go for, you know, baby mamas.
You know? Yeah. Okay. So now here is the thing. Let me say this again. The reasons why most men, here's the thing. That's another thing. When I said most, these people, it's not all men. Nakamba most. Ichisungu cha kupita pamutwe. Problem ya imwe. Cherry picking. Okay. Most men, that's like majority of men would prefer to marry a woman that has no kids. Put a woman with a child and a girl with no child. A man will pick a girl with no child 99.9% of the time. Let us not live in delusion in La La Land to say, no, but you see, it's also about maturity. Listen, do you honestly think men always marry for maturity's sake? And when you speak of maturity, what do you mean? Maturity of what? Okay? So you're saying the girls without kids are not mature simply because the baby mamas have a kid, so for some reason they've got special powers of maturity.
I mean, I think the reason why baby mamas say that they're now mature is because they've realized the mistakes that they've made. And if you noticed, a lot of baby mamas actually go to church. When before they never used to go to church. You know?
I mean, it's that thing, you know, judgment day is tomorrow. Now you want to be a saint. I'm sorry. Look, let's just face it here. Okay, let's just put it two and two together. Even my mother, and people just think, I'm just hating on the women and bro. Let me tell you one thing, straight up in the camera. I was raised by a single mother. There, I said it. I was raised by a single mother. And my single mother, my single parent, actually told me, you don't need to marry a woman with a child. Okay? Most women, even these single mothers, even the baby mamas who were upset at me, some of you baby mamas out there, you have sons, and you don't want your sons to marry a woman that will have a kid. It's so funny that even they themselves know that I wouldn't want my son to marry a woman with a child. But they come at me thinking like I'm doing this for hate. Then they start talking about exceptions. I even started getting now screenshots of photos. One girl just wanted to prove to me, no, I have 2 kids. You understand? And I found my new wife, my new husband, some white dude like this. So she had to show it off in the comment section. Like, look, there is no need for you to do that. You are lucky you are amongst the minority, the 0.0001%.
She's the exception.
You're the exception. You cannot use an exception as an example.
Yeah.
We are talking about general terms here. At the end of the day, most men would prefer a girl that doesn't have kids.
And what are those bad things that men would not? Why would they not prefer, a baby mamas over, the single?
Yeah, well, first of all, look, let's look at it economics wise.
Yeah.
Economics wise. Okay, let's first of it, a child is a very, very huge responsibility. Okay? What kind of a father would I be, stepfather would I be, if I married a girl with a child and then I say, since it's not my responsibility, I won't help this kid in any way. I won't help this kid to do homework. I won't help this kid to pay for the school fees. Even though the mother says, no, I can handle all those things, but I cannot isolate the kid. He's part of my family now.
Yeah.
Okay? But here is the issue. The resources I'm spending on this child, the time, because even time is a resource in of itself. Even the time I'm spending on this kid, I could have been spending it with my own offspring, my own child.
Yeah.
You understand? So, in short, you've taken up space for what could have been my own child. Now, there are people who are saying, I was raised by my stepdad. We know that. I know that. Okay? You think I didn't think about these things? I did. But at the end of the day, a man doesn't want to be responsible for a child that is not his, especially if the baby daddy is around. It's different when maybe the baby daddy died. It's different. Yes. But when the baby daddy, especially, and they're usually disrespectful. We know many guys, when they just want to mess things up, he comes 21 hours, I've come to see my son. You freak. This is my house.
He wanted to say the B word.
Exactly.
I
wanted to say,
bastard.
Yeah, like, this is my house.
Bloody bastard.
I've come to see my kid. I've come to see my kid. You can't refuse me. I have the right to see my kid. Yes, you have the right to see your kid. But not at my house at 2100 hours.
Unnecessary drama.
Exactly. Calling. I've seen baby daddies calling their baby mama who's married to another man, calling her at awkward hours.
Yeah.
Listen, she's your baby mama. Fine. She's my wife now. I don't need you calling her at awkward hours. So do you see all this kind of drama? A man would rather just avoid it. A girl starts saying, no, but only broke men are afraid of only broke men don't want to marry women with children. I'm
shaming. Shaming.
Not only shaming. DC, guys.
That's shaming a nigga, man.
Yeah, that's shaming, but let's be realistic.
Yeah.
How many rich men do you know who want to go for a woman with a kid when they have the option to go for a super sexy, hot single girl with no kids?
0.000.
That's the thing.
0.1.
So even the things they're saying, I'm not hating anyone. I'm being realistic with myself here. Even in our tradition, and this is the thing we forget. Even in our tradition, ask anyone. Ask any of your grandfathers, your grandmothers, the Fimbusa, and so on and so forth. Ask them if a guy, they will be very happy for a man to go and marry a woman that already has children.
Yeah.
Even my grandmother will tell me, my grandmother will tell me.
Yeah.
So you say like this is a new thing, Kara said. When it's always been a social norm. Since the beginning of time, men have not wanted to marry women that had children from elsewhere. It's exceptions. It's not that I'm hating anybody.
He's not.
Simple.
And I'd like to hear. And what about you, Laz? I'd like to hear your what are the downsides, man?
So one of the reasons I think.
Just talk close to the mic, bro.
Sorry.
Yeah. Why are you tripping for?
So one of the reasons I think that it's very risky dating a baby mama is that as a man, you may come second, or she might not prioritize you at all in the relationship because the child will always come first. So now, a woman's concern for the child's well-being is not a problem. A mother's love for the child is a necessity. But the problem comes in when she's only displaying that love for the child and not the man, making him feel like a third wheel in the relationship.
Yeah.
Now, as men, at the end of the day, we may come across as rough, masculine, strong, but we have feelings too as well.
Yeah, we do.
We need to be loved. We need to be appreciated. And if a woman gives us those, that will inspire us to stick around. Otherwise, if she's not, that will inspire us to look for someone else. And we'll make sure even like I don't want a baby mama.
Yeah.
Because of what I went through before.
Yeah.
Because as a woman, I understand that her awful past experience with men might not inspire her to prioritize them in a relationship.
Yeah.
Maybe they had used her for sex, gave her a child, then they abandoned their responsibilities as a father. I understand. But she needs to understand that she picked the man in the first place.
Yes.
She granted him sex because women control sex, not men.
I've always said that.
And the thing is that it's hypocritical of women to blame men all the time when she is the one who picked him in the first place.
Thank you for
So
actually saying
women need to look in the mirror and take accountability for their actions and say, you know what? I should stop giving the wrong men opportunities to date me and start using logic to separate the ones with pure intentions from the one with evil intentions.
Yo, I want to give you a handshake.
Yeah, this is actually I was thinking the same.
Hey,
now,
hey.
you know,
And I would like to hear first.
yeah, no, just continue because I also have something to add on
okay.
to that. But please continue.
Oh, okay. Because they use feelings. They always say, I like how he makes me feel stupid. That makes you stupid. You're supposed to use your logic to separate the bad men from the good men. That way you'll be able to lock down the guy you want.
Yeah.
I mean, now look at this. It's so weird that as men, we are not allowed to have standards. And this is the thing. When a guy says, I don't want baby mamas, and you are mtima, you're a woman hater. No, excuse me. When you say, I don't want a short guy, nobody says mfwe. When you say, I don't want broke niggas, no one says mfwe. When you say, I don't like light-skinned niggas, no one says mfwe. Is it Kambia, we don't want a baby mama? No! You start complaining. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Because at this point, men shouldn't have standards. I'm sorry, but I have standards. And men should have standards too. Enough where women just want to know. They just want vebafuna. Things should just always be in your favor, in how you see them fit. And they have this excuse to say, no, you know what? I have this kid, but I was very young and stupid. And so what happened? Now I'm mature, I can get married again. Yes, you were young and stupid. We agree. But you're also now delusional, which makes you now old and stupid. You understand? Because we're living in a time. No, listen, fam. We're living in a time where people are so delusional. Girls are so delusional. They want the game rigged according to the way they see it fit. There are rules in dating. Women wouldn't, baby mamas wouldn't be as many as they are today if women could actually just put their foot on the ground and say, you know what? I am not going to spread my legs to a guy that doesn't want to marry me.
Exactly.
There is a reason why the sex before marriage was there. Women are just giving it away. They're just dishing out sex to every Jim and Jack, even the useless ones. Because notice, the guys that are impregnating girls are the useless jackasses. Then you think to yourself, you allowed this guy to impregnate you. You can even tell that this guy is 100% ironclad, irresponsible sucker. But for some reason, he got you pregnant. Now you want that simpy old desperate dude that can't find a chick in her prime coming to you and say, oh no, my man, I applaud him. He took me in, he married me despite all these kids, 3 kids of mine that are not his. Well, your man just didn't have better options, because if he did, I'm sorry, he wouldn't have picked you. And your character has nothing to do with it. This sounds harsh. I don't care. But at the end of the day, reality is oftenly disappointing.
No, I'd like to tell you that you do care for you to talk about that, because at the end of the day, we are just trying to help out men and women. Because look, they might say, baby mamas might say, no, these guys actually hate baby mamas. No, we're just trying to help you out. Because look, I've seen baby mamas are a problem. Not all.
Of
not
course,
all.
you
most
have
of
to
them.
add the not all.
Exactly, not all. Not all baby mamas are a problem, because most of them, the thing I have a problem with most baby mamas is they lack a pair bonding as well. The fact is that they jump from have you noticed that baby mamas actually jump from partner to partner so easily? The fact is that
they just switch. It's like it's so easy. It's nothing to them. Like
it is easier for them to argue with the person they're dating and move on to the next person, or because they feel like that person cannot provide for my kid. Look, when it comes to baby mamas, when you're in a relationship with a guy as a baby mama, right? You cannot say, no, this relationship is only about me and my kid. No, it's about you, the kid, and the dude as well. So this relationship is not all about you and the kid. It's all about 3 of you. Who's the head? The guy is the head. You know, who's the submissive one? The woman, of course, is the submissive one. Who's the kid? Of course, her child. So you cannot come and say, "Oh no, if this guy doesn't provide for me," because I've seen on TikTok, where a baby mama posts and says, "If he doesn't give you this, well, you should move on to the next guy." So you see where baby mama's thinking goes.
Sorry to cut you short. Do you remember that famous video? From the United States? Where that guy brought McDonald's for his son. Then the mama was upset that the guy didn't bring McDonald's for the other, because this baby mama had multiple kids with different dads. You understand? So this guy comes in, say, "Look, me, I'm bringing McDonald's for my son. I don't care about these. If these kids also want McDonald's, their fathers can bring it to them." You understand? She gets upset to say, "What about the other kids? What about, look, I am not responsible for this." As much as I say, look, when you marry me, my child also becomes your child.
No.
That's by concept. That's by ideology.
That's by choice.
Because at the end of the day, have you ever noticed that when a kid grows up, knowing that this is my stepfather, he or she always goes back to look for their biological father. They always. And you find, for some apparent reason, you who's been around, you've taken care of this kid. You've supported for this kid. Made sure you groomed him. Is now a man. Is making money. And for some reason, the father that even abandoned him
pops up out of nowhere.
When the child is now ripe and probably making their own money, now he comes in. And even though you were to go to court, my guy, doesn't matter how much you supported for this kid, you're still going to lose, hands down. And these are the problems that men would rather just not face. It's better
you've just reminded me of a certain story I saw on TikTok where this man actually raised his stepchild. It was a girl. Actually, he married this woman, took care of her, took her to school, took her to college. He even made sure that she even picked the right guy, and he was like, my dream is, and he never had any of his own children from the lady, any of his biological.
That's a problem in itself there.
So he loved this girl like it was his own child. So when it came to now her getting married, she said, "I would love to walk her down the aisle." Now what happened is that her and the mother decided to contact the biological father, who was a nothing, who never wanted anything,
a deadbeat
dad. And what happened is that what the father did is that when he heard about that, you know what he did? He cancelled the whole wedding. He didn't sponsor anything, didn't put in money for the wedding. Luckily, he did not pay for everything. He just paid part of it. So he said that, am I a deadbeat stepfather for not paying for my daughter's wedding? I was like, no, you're not.
Because now, do you see here the thing? And this is why we stay away from most men stay away from girls that have kids. No matter what I do for this kid when I marry this girl, no matter what I do, I will go heaven and hell, my guy. I will still not have the rights that the biological father will have. No matter how much support I've given this kid.
Because if you create a healthy bond with the child, the woman can take
exactly. Because here's the thing. Thank you for bringing that up. I've seen guys, they date this girl, baby mama. They bond with the kid. This guy, the kid even starts calling him Papa. You understand? You have a fight with this baby mama. She breaks it off. Doesn't even give a damn that you guys had a bond with this new kid now. She just, hey, you're not the father anyway. You understand? Now imagine a man that has given up. Maybe you met this baby mama when the kid was only like 2 years old. The kid is now 21. You've been there the whole time. You've supported this kid. You've molded this kid into be the best version of a child they can be. And then at the end of the day, they slam the door in your face to say, "No, I want to be walked by the aisle with my biological father
who was never there.
Who was a deadbeat."
But you know what that means? The wife was probably smashing him behind his back.
But here's the thing. Even though that was not the case.
Those are one of the problems. You as a man who's actually engaged with a baby mama, you have no idea what the woman is actually doing behind your back. She might be sleeping with the same baby daddy. Or because look, baby mamas and baby daddies, their attachment will always be there no matter what.
They'll always have a soft spot.
Always. The only time that tie is cut is when one of them dies.
That's what I've always noticed.
That's the only time. But when they are still around and they're still in the vicinity or in the same country or same city, believe you me, it's a big problem because you have no idea where she's going. She might lie to you and say, "I've gone to work," and she's going to smash the same baby daddy.
Exactly.
Because look, I even read a story somewhere where this woman kept on sleeping with her baby daddy and even got pregnant by the same guy.
Exactly.
And the guy was upset, like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I thought you were done with this nigga.
DC, guys, seriously, how many stories have we heard of a woman that is impregnated by her baby daddy? Okay, let's say you marry a girl, right? You marry a girl, she already had kid, or maybe had kids. Then anyway, she gets pregnant while you are married, thinking it's your kid, but it's still with that baby daddy. Exactly. For some reason, the baby daddy always has access to your woman.
Always.
Even when you marry her, he always have girls there, baby mamas who say, "Hey, not me, I'm Velani." No. We are not talking about exceptions here. And this is the thing. I think it's
wild.
We are not talking about 0.001%, 1 out of 26. Those are not the people we are talking about. You are an exception. But majority of the time, a guy that has the kid with a girl, even though she marries elsewhere, he always has easy access. And this is why I kept on saying, Munda wakudala. Suvuta kulima, and girls were getting offended. Baby ma, it's not that kumi tukai yo. I want men to live in reality. You understand? The last thing you want, you know how dangerous it is when men start living in fantasy lands?
It's dangerous.
Only women are allowed to live in a fantasy.
Exactly.
Men should live in reality.
Exactly.
Is the game fair? No. But guess what? It's reality. Just like you tell short men they don't have a chance with you. It's not fair. But guess what? Short men now have to live with that. True. Men have standards, and our standards are this: we are not going to marry baby mamas. We don't like it whether you are happy or not. At the end of the day, that's the game. Change the rules if you want to, but hey, you are not going to tell us what to like, Since when have you ever told a girl what men she should go for, and she actually did it? No. They don't. No. So why should you be telling us, "Hey, no, you have to accept baby mama"? You are not going to change the game like that. Maybe we should reset the world and tell God to change everything else.
True. But make sure to remember is that this episode is actually brought to you by Bongo Bongo. Make sure to click our link in the description. That is Men's Conference Podcast. That's easy as that. Like our page on Facebook, Men's Conference Podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Men's Conference Podcast. And follow us on TikTok. That is Men's Conference Podcast. And Twitter as well. Haters out there. So I would definitely like to know what are the ups about going for a baby mama. What are the positive sides, bro?
So I think one of the good sides about dating a baby mama is that she's willing to go through self-improvement. And it's not by choice, by the way. It's a necessity because the child...
she has to survive now.
Yeah, because while she's raising the child has to see her in a positive manner as they get older. So when it comes to self-improvement, she's focusing on three things. Physical appearance, educational level, and her standards as well. So let's start with the physical appearance. When it comes to physical appearance, she's trying to look super attractive for the guy she wants to get because she realizes her value has gone down.
She has to get back in the game somehow, fam.
Because men are not interested in raising someone else's child. I mean, some might want to, but most of them are not interested. This is why she should try her best to look as sexy as possible by going to the gym or doing home workouts. Because she knows the first thing that attracts a man to a woman is a physical appearance. And it also, when it comes to her educational level, in order for her to increase her intelligence, right? She has to go to university. She has to study business, acquire a degree, and then start thriving in corporate companies. That way she's guaranteed herself that her child's future is secure. And let's face it, most men like stay-at-home wives, while most of them like intelligent, smart women. We hear couples running businesses all together all the time, and it's because the woman is well educated. And also when it comes to her standards, that's when she's like, she has no choice but to lower them because which men are interested? Which men are interested in like raising someone else's child?
True. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, women actually, when the baby mamas, the positive side I like about baby mamas is that they work hard, really, really hard, because I've seen a lot of baby mamas, all of them actually want to do, they want a better life for their kid.
Yeah.
But one thing that baby mama should definitely understand, is that this relationship is not all about you. Okay?
Yeah.
So I'm not saying you pick any guy to take care of a child. No, you need to pick the best guy out there. You need to see that, okay, who's the best guy out there who can take care of me and my child? Oh, let me pick this guy. You need to allow him to take care of your house. You need to allow him to control the house. If your child is doing something bad, don't go there and say, oh no, he's my kid, you're not allowed to discipline him or her.
That's also another issue.
No. Look, he's the leader of the place. If he's there to take care of you, if he's there to pay all the bills, if he's there, to protect you from anything, you need to allow him
to have the authority.
To have the authority over you, over your child, over the house, whether it's yours or not, because he's the one who's paying for everything.
Exactly.
Because when a man comes into the woman's house, or if the woman comes into his house, the man will pay for everything no matter what. So as a baby mama, do not have sympathy and say, oh, I know, because he's my kid, you're not allowed to take care of him. That is why men bounce a lot, because the fact you're not allowing him to control you. I mean, not control, but you're not allowing him to take leadership of his own home. Because that's what fathers are all about.
It's hard to discipline a child that's not yours.
Exactly. But if you allow it, if as a woman, if you allow and say, okay, this is a capable man, he's well spoken, he's well put up, he thinks better, he's got so much resources, I think I should allow him to actually discipline my child. And one thing I've also noticed about baby mamas is that they want to have a child with the man whenever they feel like. Look, men out there want to have their own child. Once a man gets into a relationship with a baby mama, he's already accepted that, okay, I'm going to take care of her and the child 100%.
She's part of the family.
She's part of the family. But he wants to also have his own offspring. That is one thing that baby mamas always refuse the man to do. So at the end of the day, baby mamas, believe you me, if you really want to have a happy relationship with your woman, with your man, what you have to do is that allow the man to actually take control of the house fully. I'm not saying just get any man. No, you need to allow him, because I've seen good men out there.
Yeah, they are good men.
I've seen men who, this is close to home, but I've seen men, who come with a tray of eggs, who come with food, and this is not actually their child, their child 100%. He's just acting as the stepfather, and the way he treats the kids, he treats them like that's their own, that's his own. So at the end of the day, when a man accepts to date a baby mama, he's not there to destroy you. He's there to accept, but all he wants is respect, and that is one thing that baby mamas don't have. They don't have respect for their men, the ones they date. They feel like, this man is controlling me. He's going to leave me like that baby daddy. No. Yeah. And the thing about
projection.
Exactly. The thing about baby mamas is that they carry hate. That hate should be left out the door. Yeah, because you always wonder. I mean, the video that you released, it was speaking the truth. But how many baby mamas came for you?
Oh my
goodness. Because of that hate they had.
Basically, if she's female, the video I made, if she's female, and she's upset in the comment section, 99.9% she's a baby mama.
Exactly.
You understand? I didn't see girls that are not baby mamas getting upset. They are just quiet because they can't relate.
They can't relate.
You understand? Because baby mamas have a tendency of transferring hate. And this is why the problem is, okay? Now you see why fathers in the olden days used to choose a husband for their daughters.
Exactly.
Look, arranged marriages, you may say whatever you want about them. But one thing arranged marriages were? They used to decipher the guy. They'll read the guy. Where is he from? What does he do? What family is he from? How are they living their family? Yes. What's their code of life? What do they believe in? What's their religion like? They actually screen you as a guy. So that their daughter is taken care of. But we're living in an era where toxic king is winning. Even when we know this guy is nothing but an F-boy, he's not going to stick around, but girls are giving him it.
Yeah.
Baby mamas are all majority of baby mamas are impregnated by F-boys.
That's increased by 80%.
You understand? The F-boys ruined the game for everybody. Then now the good guys have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Because now, I know men like you. All that can no,
because that baby daddy
just because that
you.
baby daddy did vaushiro.
Yeah.
Okay, then now you get to realize that the majority of them are upset, and then when you tell them the truth of the matter, they think you are attacking them. They think you're trying to disadvantage them. One of them threatened to report me to the police station. I'm like,
I wasn't talking about you, girl.
not even
the hell.
First of all, I wasn't talking about an individual. Secondly, what crime have I committed to have an opinion?
Being toxic.
Simply
toxic
because-
king, bro.
Come on, fam.
That's a crime in
She could
in
have
the
taken
world.
the baby daddy to the police officer before he put a baby in her or something.
But
You
anyway,
understand? At the end of the day,
at the end of the day,
it is what it is.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I mean, there are ups and downs of dating a baby mama.
Yeah, there
The
are.
ups is that they are mature.
Yeah,
you know,
they've-
they work hard than anybody else. I mean, than any girls that are going out. They barely go out. Actually, they've realized to say, life is crazy out there.
In short, they're more responsible.
Exactly.
Self-improvement. They go
And they're
exactly.
very self-aware.
Yes,
That's
yes,
one thing we
yes.
can always give them.
Yeah,
You know.
and the down part is that they're very disrespectful. They've got no, not true. It's the truth. They are very
that's true.
disrespectful. You talk to a baby mama, believe you me, not all, but most of them. You know, you talk to them and you see how disrespectful they
I
come
know
out
somebody
to you.
who's very,
You
very
know?
famous, but we will not get into that issue.
Exactly, they're very disrespectful. You know, they have negative. They got negative opinions on all men, not some, but all men. Or because that baby daddy left you once, you believe that all men are actually trash. Shut up. So yeah, so definitely, guys, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That is Men's Conference Podcast. As easy as that. Make sure to to click our link, our bongobongo link. That is Men's Conference Podcast. So guys, you know, we've got into the segment of what type of women should men stay away from.
Wow. Where do I begin?
I knew, but before you begin,
It's a long list.
I'd like
We may spend here till tomorrow.
I would like Lazi to
Yeah,
to get into it. I mean, we still have like a couple of minutes, man.
Okay.
Why are you trying to chase us out of the studio, bro? We still got a couple of minutes, bro.
The producer is tripping behind
I
there.
think he's tired, man. Like,
Now, Nakalelote, what were you doing?
you're taking a bit of.
I told
shots.
you to stay away from them girls.
I just drank water and went to the gym.
And went to the gym.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Cool.
Alright,
No,
man,
don't
okay.
worry.
That's dope. That's dope.
Don't worry, we'll be out of your space soon enough, bro. But yeah, Laz, I would like to know, man.
All right. So the types of women I think that, in fact, it's pretty obvious you need
Yeah.
to avoid a promiscuous women. And these come in three classes, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Hoes, sluts, and strippers.
What's the difference?
Okay,
One would want to ask.
I'm about to explain.
Okay.
Hoes who sleep around for the money,
Yeah.
sluts who sleep around for the fun of it,
Yeah.
and strippers who sexually expose themselves in person,
Yeah.
online. I don't care if it's Facebook or Instagram. No, I'm sexually expressing myself. No, that makes you a social media stripper.
Yeah.
And there are some men who are stupid, naive, and arrogant to think that they can save these chicks. You can't save her. She don't want to be saved. And you see, and you see,
Yeah.
and
Idolo, my guy. Idolo. Please continue.
and women, especially those with experience
Yeah.
with men, can smell a virgin, nice guy, and a simp
Yeah.
from a mile away.
Yeah.
It's because once she realizes that, she'll manipulate him into being the better male provider.
Yeah.
While she's having sex with true alpha males behind their back.
Yeah.
So a real woman will say, "I want a guy who can take charge,"
Mm-hmm.
but promiscuous women who always say, "I want a nice guy." She doesn't add anything else. She just says nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the types of women you need to stay away from, because those ones will present a false version of themselves. Not until you wife them up. Then you see the true personality.
You start crying. You
Yeah,
start
yeah.
crying.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I have to say about the types of women that you need to really stay away from.
Ah.
I'm amazed by how expansive Laz is. He's literally just obliterated this one. You know that, bro? No.
Yeah.
Team effort. Team
Yeah,
effort. Team effort.
man. Yeah, bro.
Now-
yeah.
What's the question again?
Types of women guys should stay away from. Because yes, last week
Yeah. We
types
did
of-
men. We did
yeah.
men. The type of niggas
Yeah.
to stay away from.
Yeah, but
Yes.
types of women, you know. So you could give me one, maybe 3 minutes tops.
Man hater.
Yeah.
There are women out there that have just made it their sole purpose to
Yeah.
demonize a man.
Yeah.
A man cannot do right.
Yeah.
A man is not. We've heard women.
Yeah.
You understand? We've heard women say nasty things.
Yeah.
Especially the so-called feminists that just hate men. Hey, all men should die. Men are nothing. But men, all they can provide is sperm. Men have never contributed anything to society. Are you sure? You text that on your Facebook using a phone that was probably invented by a man. You understand? There are women out there simply because the first man to break her heart was probably her father. Now she's taken that anger to every man. Hey, me, my father, blah, blah, blah. Listen, I am not your dad. I'm not the reason he left you. I'm not the reason he did you vow shilu. So there is no reason for you to transfer your dad's pain and hate to me.
Yeah.
I did nothing to you. I don't even know you. Heck, I don't even want to know you simply because you hate me from the beginning. So at the end of the day, a man-hating woman is very dangerous. You understand? She reminds me of a Disney character. What was that Disney character? Anyway, I won't get into it. That would be very dark to explain. Okay. But what I am saying is this. A woman that sees a man as a villain, as an enemy, as an obstacle, somebody to conquer, to defeat, to drag down, she's a Delilah. And to me, a girl that just hates men, she can literally stab you in your sleep.
Yeah, true.
Men, stay away from women that have such hate and disdain or resentment towards anyone with a penis. I am telling you for your own safety. That's the only thing I can say.
I even heard a story about a woman pouring acid on her husband while he was asleep.
Do you understand how much hate you have to actually pull off that?
Imagine, you need
It's
to have-
serious.
Exactly.
I would
serious.
actually think that woman was a schizophrenic to a degree. You understand? I'm just saying.
So, I mean, there are certain women you also need to stay away from as well, and that is weak women. Now, let me explain on that.
Yeah.
So, weak women actually are women that use their position to disobey a man, to put down a man. You know, they use their position of power, like they're managers, they are CEOs, you know, they are racking in money more than the man. So they use that to put down a man. Oh, you are nothing. You don't know what to do. You may have got bosses out there, they've got money. I've got guys who've got more money than you. What is wrong with you? As a strong woman, a woman knows and understands where the man is coming from. And what does she decide to do? She decides to help. This is why they say a woman should be a helper in a relationship and not a competitor, you know. And most weak women don't really understand that. Why? It's because they're goddamn broken, you know. They go to a man, they make more money than him, yet the man is also trying to make a living out of himself. And you actually throw that in his face to say, look, you are not the man that I wanted. And we've had stories like that. Nothing like this movie that I watched. What is it called again? You downloaded
The Family That Prays.
The Family That Prays. You saw what happened. I loved it very much. You guys, men, check that movie out. Believe you me, it will open your mind. So that movie was actually explaining the transition from a strong to a weak woman. Women would actually think women in position of power who use that to downplay men would think that it's strong. It's not being strong, it's actually being weak. So at the end of the day, they use that position to put down a man and think, no, me, I'm a strong feminist. Do you know how much I get paid? What can you tell me? No, you can't tell me shit. You're useless. So at the end of the day, women who are strong will use that resources. I'm not saying you pick any man. If he's not doing anything, don't help him out. You don't need a lazy man around you. But if you see this man is trying to grow his business, he's trying to work hard for his family, he's trying to impress you, that is the type of man you need to help out when you know that he's in struggle. That is a strong woman. A strong woman builds a strong man, and the family becomes bigger and strong. That's how a kingdom is built. A kingdom is not just built by one man. It's built by a family, a strong family. This is why if you go to billionaires, they'll ask you, how did you gain this wealth? Like Patrick Bet-David said, if you have a strong wife by your side, believe you me, you have a bigger and brighter future with your family. You have smart kids. You gain financially nicely. So at the end of the day, women need to know how much power they have. So guys, don't date a weak woman. A weak woman is the most dangerous woman in the world.
Just to add on to that. Imagine a chess game.
Yeah.
The queen the queen is far much stronger than the king.
Yeah.
The queen can move in any direction. She can make many steps more than the king. The king takes one step. But when you're playing a game of chess, do you see the queen attacking the king?
No.
The king is getting attacked by his own queen. No. The queen is there to make sure that the king is safe.
Exactly.
Now, yes, it's counter. It's not going according to the way nature is, because a man is supposed to protect a woman. But here is the issue.
Yeah.
The king is the most important piece, because once the king falls, the entire kingdom is done.
Yeah.
Okay? So as ladies out there, when you are making more money than your man, that doesn't mean he's weak.
No.
That simply means that you're just in a better position. The universe placed you in that position for a while. We've seen ladies out there, simply because they have a better job than their husband. To them, their husband is weak. Their husband can do nothing. I'm the one who even buys you those boxers you wear. They, like you've said, they really, really belittle the man.
Yeah.
They really insult him. They really undress him as a man. Like you said in Family That Prays. She said, pack everything that you have, including your boxers.
Imagine.
How do you speak like that to your
own man?
To your own man.
You know? And you're proud of it.
And that's the thing. And when people say that some women are not built for leadership roles, some women are not built to have power, they think we're being feminist. We're being misogynist.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, a person with true power understands that their duty is to protect the vulnerable and help the ones that are trying to get on their feet, not to step on them. That's a mind of a dictator. That's a mind of a villain. Simply because you have power, you think everybody should bow down to you. That's not how it works.
Look, the thing with weak women is that they think when I end this relationship, I'll find a better partner, which is wrong. No. You know, the people that you will find, the people who just want to sleep with you and destroy you, and the people who just want to eat money from you, or because you're in a better position and you've got so much money. Those are the people.
To my Mario,
exactly. To my Bentens. Those are the people that will come and drain you, and you'll be there. No, my husband used to do this. No, you disrespected him. You disrespected him, and you think you by going back, he's going to accept you with open arms. No. So as a guy, stay away from weak women who use their positions to actually downplay you or to belittle you. Never go for such a woman. And as well is the types of women that guys should stay away from.
There's one more.
Women with tattoos. Yeah, women with tattoos. This one we will just dive into it like 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
2 minutes.
Yeah. What do you have to say, bro?
Okay, so first of all, here's what I'm going to say. Okay, I'm all for art. Women with tattoos. Women with tattoos. I'm all for art. Okay, but to me, I'm a classy guy. Okay, me, I'm an old-fashioned fella. I like my girls with no tattoos. You understand? I'm like that agent that manages supermodels, and he only wants to see clean girls. You understand? Like they're going to be posing for Miss Universe or something. I'm just like that. Now, with what I understand with tattoos and how they get them, okay, there are people who are addicted to pain. Did you know that? There are people who have multiple tattoos simply because they love the pain. There are people who have actual disorders that they've gone through much trauma and pain so much that they enjoy getting pain. Those are the people you find cutting themselves, so on and so forth. Okay? Then to me, how I understand, tattoos are highlights. Tattoos are, yoo-hoo, I want you to look at this body part. So when a chick has a tattoo right above her boob, to me, she's telling me she wants me to see that tattoo so that I can drop down to her boob. When a chick has a tattoo on her thigh and she's wearing a short skirt, she wants me to see that tattoo. She wants me to see the position where it's located. There are now tattoos where people hide them. They are placed in positions you cannot see them unless the girl is naked. But the problem I have with that is the tattoo artist had to see you undressed in a certain way to go put. You find somebody telling you, in a me, I have a tattoo just above my vagina. So wait, your tattoo artist actually, you know what I mean? Started drawing right above. To me, a tattoo is a no-no. And yes, I'm old-fashioned. This is 2023. I don't care. I do not fancy tattoos on chicks. I just find them to be really classless and trashy. And when you grow old and you're starting to wrinkle, they look really awkward. Have you ever seen a tattoo on a wrinkled body?
No,
especially if she's even bleached.
Yeah, true. But anyway, definitely, the thing is that women with tattoos, the thing I have with women with tattoos is that they actually indulge in irresponsible sexual activities,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, because they're always experimenting. If you notice, look, if you look at a woman with tattoos all over her body, what is the first thing that comes to your mind?
Yeah. Oh.
Exactly.
The first thing that comes to my mind is that she doesn't value her body anymore.
No.
You see, because now everybody is now touching it.
Yeah, there's a bit of some self-hate.
It's not always that it's the same tattoo artist that actually inks them. There's always, that tattoo artist actually, I think, is better at doing this. So they go and they're comfortable with men actually touching them. And the thing is that if you should notice,
a stranger touching you.
Women who get tattoos a lot, mostly their bodies are covered less.
Yes.
There's always less and less clothing on them. So those are the types of women that experiment on many things: drugs, sex, alcohol, and every activities that men actually find disgusting.
Yeah.
Yes, men
Gangbangs.
gangbangs. What do they call it? An
what?
orgy. Exactly, an orgy. So men. Actually, they might say no, but men actually like to sleep with us girls and whatnot. Yeah,
Sleeping with. That's why. Not keeping.
Not keep. So at the end of the day, those are the kind of women that guys should stay away from. So I wish we could.
Just one simple tip.
Yeah.
A girl. You see, a tattoo artist is a stranger. If a girl is comfortable to just undress in front of a stranger to draw on her, I'm sorry. That's a little bit tricky there. A girl that is comfortable to undress or to unrobe for any man, I'm sorry, she's an amakwenkwe. I'm just saying.
So definitely like the page. That is Men's Conference Podcast on our Facebook page. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. That is Men's Conference Podcast. Follow us on TikTok. That is Men's Conference Podcast. And as well, click on our link in the description. That is Men's Conference Podcast. This episode is actually brought to you by Bongo Bongo. So this is the part of the segment where we get to read messages. Yeah.
Fire them away. Can't
So
wait.
I have this message actually. It comes from a female. So she says, "Hey, I'm from watching your podcast on YouTube about would you take her back if she cheated on you. My ex-boyfriend sent me the podcast to watch because I cheated on him and I was begging him to take me back. So please, I really need your advice and I have reasons why I cheated. So can you share with me a line and explain to me? I need advices from any of you guys."
I think, Courage, you can take this one.
First of all, she hasn't described why she cheated on him, but there is no excuse of cheating.
Yeah.
That's one thing I'll tell her. There is no excuse of cheating. It doesn't matter whether he mistreated you, he never gave you attention, he never gave you good sex. You should have communicated. It's why just not leave the relationship than cheating on the person.
Yeah.
Isn't it much easier to say, look, I can't do this anymore, I'm not feeling this relationship.
Yeah.
And then go to whoever you wanted to be with.
Yeah.
Cheating is actually making things more complicated. Now you're in a position where you're texting strange men to give you advice.
Yeah.
Simply because your ex-boyfriend sent you a link on why men do not take back.
Yeah.
That man was disrespected by you and do not expect him to be taking you back anytime soon. Otherwise, the best advice I would tell you is you need to be very cautious. That's a learning curve for you. The next person may not be so kind in sending you a link to a podcast.
Yeah.
Certain men do not know how to handle their emotions correctly. So I would advise you to value what you have. And if you're not happy, communicate. Please. That's the best thing you can do. That's the advice I can give her.
Yeah, basically it's the same thing. Like it's a learning experience because hopefully she's still young, she's still beautiful enough to attract other men.
Yeah.
So I feel like she should just accept that the relationship has ended, move on and find someone else but much better so she doesn't repeat the same mistake again. Yeah. So
I mean, at the end of the day, girls, if you are the one who cheated and then you decide to try to, try to take back you're trying to go back to your man and is not accepting it, believe you me, what you have to do is just accept that it has ended. When the man is being betrayed by a girl, believe you me, that feeling never leaves, no matter how many years passes. Even an old man who found out that you cheated 20 years ago, believe you me, he will step out of the relationship no matter what, because men do not handle being betrayed. Yes, you might say men cheat, but men and women cheating is totally different. So as a woman cheating on a man, it stings more because the man has actually invested so many things in you. He's invested his time, his money, resources, energy, everything in you, and for you to just turn your back on him and betray him like that, and you think he's going to take you back? Nah. So believe you me, what you have to do is that move on and make sure the boyfriend that you find, you don't have to betray him. So what you have to do as a woman is that sit down, analyze what the mistakes that you made by not communicating with him. Obviously, yes, there's some times where you communicated with him and say, you're not showing me attention. But at the end of the day, females are so selfish that you only want to focus on you. What about focusing on him? Maybe he might have been going through some rough patches, because as a man, we go through a life crisis before 30.
Now we do.
You know, it's crazy out there. So as a woman, you need to focus on what's happening in his life and step back for a bit and say, okay, I'm not going to pressure you into saying, I need to be taken care of. You need to give me money. You need to show me attention. No, you're just draining the man at the end of the day. So women, please, the woman who actually texted, what you have to do is that the next relationship that you find, because this one, it's a no-go area. Forget about it. He will never trust you. You said you dated this man for 4 years, because I spoke to her. You said you dated this man for 4 years. Believe you me, it's never going to work out. What will happen is that if by a percentage that you get back together, he will mistreat you.
Yeah.
Because of what you did in the past. Because of you betraying him.
You'll be expecting the worst from her.
Exactly. He'll be expecting the worst from you, actually.
Yeah.
Because every time you go out, so you're cheating. Your phone is off, so you cheated.
Yeah, he'll be very insecure all the time.
Yeah. So you went, you cheated. So as a woman, you'll be depressed in that relationship. So it's better to step away and accept it.
Yeah.
So I've got another message, by the way. This one will be a quick one. 4 minutes.
Sure.
This one comes from a guy, actually.
Okay.
He says, my girlfriend cheated on me with her ex. My girlfriend cheated on me with her ex. I chose to forgive her and see if she can change. But ever since that, I failed to trust her, even though she's trying to fix things. I feel she's suffering. I try to break up with her, but she doesn't want to and still insists on making things work. How can I handle such a situation?
Now, do you see that? Do you see that? That actually answers the first message.
Yes.
She cheated. He forgave her.
Yeah.
Now he cannot. He can't.
Yeah.
He can't. She's getting what I would say. She's now insecure around him.
Yeah.
Okay, because she knows he's watching every move.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this is torture for both sides. It's torture for the girl knowing that, okay, any wrong mistake, I'm gone. You understand? I don't think a relationship should be like that. Then the man is like, bruh, akaenda na kumarket maona kwa taenda kuona mu guys.
Yeah.
I don't know why the guy, look, never forgive a cheating partner. I'm sorry. A man, the way we handle betrayal is this. When we have people betraying us, especially our woman that we have to build the kingdom together, okay, where we have to build the kingdom together, it's like when a woman betrays a man, it's like his kingdom has started falling apart.
Exactly.
It's falling apart. And the last thing a man wants to do is have his kingdom falling apart.
Yeah.
Never take back a cheating spouse. Never take back a cheating partner. There's a reason they cheated on you. And they're going to do it again and again and again and again and again. Iyoyama second chances, let's not be deluded here. Certain things should be just left. You can forgive somebody without taking them back. This is where people make misunderstand. Forgiveness doesn't mean you have to take her back. Forgiveness is saying like, look, I will not carry this pain and hate that I have for you. I forgive you for what you did to me. Okay? But at the same time, that doesn't mean I want you back. I've moved on with my life now.
Amazing.
Simple as pie.
Amazing.
Otherwise,
it's
a tough game, but it's easy at the same time.
True.
Just don't take her back.
Laz?
Like he said before, dump her, forget about her, find a new girl. Because let's face it, bro, we are biologically designed to be territorial with everything we have.
Yeah.
So once a chick steps out, sleeps with someone else, and even if you accept her back, there's just going to be that feeling inside you where like, why am I feeling this way?
You're always uneasy.
Yeah, exactly. Why am I not uneasy? It's because it's your instincts kicking in, telling you that what she did is unforgivable. I'm telling you. So you're supposed to kick her out so that she realizes that she fucked up, so that the next relationship she's going to be in whatever happens to her, like he said, don't hold any grudges. You can forgive her without actually even accepting her. So yeah, so that's what I would suggest.
What I can tell you, my guy, is that never take back, like this guy said, and as that's our motto as well. Never take back a cheating partner, because at the end of the day, she's going to cheat on you again, because she's seen how weak you are by you accepting a cheating partner. So what you have to do is just walk away. Forget about what happened. Yes, the relationship was good. She was by your side, and this is what women do. They guilt trip you. What
If it was good, she should have not cheated.
Exactly. That's what you should remember. Most women will guilt trip you into saying, no, but I was there by your side. I did this for you. I did this for... Don't listen to that. If she cheated, believe you me, just move on, because she's going to do it again. It might take some time, 1 year, 2 years, but eventually she will go back and cheat on you. And then you're going to ask, why? I thought you changed. No, she never changed. She just masked her behavior. Yeah. She was good at acting.
Then the next time she brings a kid, that's
exactly.
This guy is nuts.
Guy, you've just opened. Yes. Guys, I wish we had more time. I wish our producer wants to sleep, guys. He wants to sleep. Guys. So, guys, like you said, she might bring a child next time, man.
Yeah.
And then you wonder to yourself, and this is why men are actually taking care of kids that are not theirs.
Yes,
because that woman cheated on you the first time. She's cheating on you the second time, and then now you want to forgive her the third time. God damn you, nigga! What's wrong with you?
There's a man I know.
Yeah.
He has 5 kids. 4 are not his. Only 1 is.
Hey,
5.
Hey.
I'm telling you, it's all because one day he caught her in bed with another man. Her family came to the rescue to say, oh no, she just messed up, please forgive her. It doesn't have to end up ending the marriage. The man did it, only to discover that 4 of the kids are not his. Damn. You understand? And that's what happens. I'm sorry, guys, but there are some people, mostly females, when you give them an inch, they take a mile.
True.
When you give them a finger, they take an arm.
True.
So when you forgive her today for a small thing like cheating on you, the next thing she's bringing is a child in your life that is not even yours. So, bruh, it just gets from bad to worse. So before it gets to worse, you need to cut off that line.
Yes.
Do not take her back. There is
Exactly.
no such thing as second chances when it comes to marriage. You can forgive the girl, but that doesn't mean you have to take her back. Don't do it.
Exactly. So anyway, guys, it's been fun, it's been great, it's been amazing. And definitely before I go, I want to give you some tips on which women you should actually stay away from. So stay away from weak women. We definitely explained that. Stay away from gold diggers. Stay away from princess mentality women. Stay away from... women that actually sleep with their exes. Stay away from social media addicts. Stay away from club girls. Stay away from toxic feminists. And stay away from... It's a 50-50 baby mamas as well. So yeah. So anyway, it's been great. It's been fun. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. That is Men's Conference Podcast. Make sure to follow us on TikTok. That is Men's Conference Podcast. And this episode was actually brought to you by none other than Bongo as well. Follow them on social media and click our link below. That is Men's Conference Podcast. The merch was amazing, fantastic. You guys, it's been great. It's been fun. I think I love this episode, bro.
Me too.
It's been great, man.
Fire. Absolute fire.
Absolute fire. Kapembwa, deuces, bro. Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by Bongo. If you want to see more of the Men's Conference podcast, click our link in the description to register. Check out Bongo's 100% welcome bonus. All you need to do is open an account today and place your first bet on sports. Make sure your ticket has 4 or all matches, each having 1.35 odds plus. All bets that you make on the ticket should be in the 1x2 market, and the minimum stake of 1 kwacha to 100 kwacha is what you have to put on the ticket. Note, there is 100% stake refund up to 100 kwacha in free bets if the first ticket loses.